Jackson into the corner for Lowry. Left pocket three, too long. It's rebounded by Dutchick. And the Regals will push. Up ahead to Danny Maloney with an near side wing for Dutchick. Skipped over. Open three is Bottoms. Good luck for Kirshen. He had it teed up and all the time in the world. And the first olive taken by Iowa City Regina. They lead 3-0. 45 seconds gone by. Cohorst left side Hoyle. Back over to Cohorst right wing. Looks for Wilson. Short corner right. Squares up. Out to Cohorst. Left wing. Hoyle looks inside. Bender had his man sealed. Bender lays it up. Brody Bender. Good pass for Hoyle. It's good offense for Mount Pleasant. Driving is Dutchick to the left block. No good. Becker missed it. Gets his own rebound up with the right-handed baby hook. It goes going less. Chase Becker into the 5-2 lead for Regina. Bounce pass for Lowry, left wing. Over to Cohorst, right slot. Into the corner, Wilson. Shot fake from the far corner. Lobs a pass over to nobody in particular, and it goes out of bounds. Was it tipped out of play by a Regal? I think they're going to have a conversation about it. They'll say it was tipped out of play, so it will stay with Mount Pleasant.
I think we got a break there.
I think we did too.
But we'll take it.
6:24 to go. Quarter number one, 5-2 lead for Iowa City Regina. Hoyle bounces one for Lowry. Left slot. He looks in for Bender. And it'll go to Iowa City Regina. So the basketball gods smile down on the Regals. And we might get another overturned call here. No, we do not. It'll stay. They talked about it, didn't they, Coach?
Not good when the referees huddle. Not good at all. You got three of them. Somebody should see it.
6:15 to go. Quarter number one, 5-2 lead for Regina. Right side, Kirshen. Off the bounce, hands it to Mason Miller. They're going to double team up near half court. Miller with a bad pass. It's turned over. Brevin Wilson picks the pocket of Miller. Wilson out to Hoyle. Left pocket three. Oh, that's an air ball. Bad miss. Jackson came up empty. Rebounded to Mason Miller. Outletted to Maloney, who's fouled his way to the rim. It's on the ground. No shot. It'll stay with Iowa City Regina underneath their own basket. Foul picked up on Brody Bender. It's his first and the team's first, and already we're seeing Caleb Akey's defensive strategy against the talented Mason Miller, Coach.
Yeah, he's going to probably end up posting up on somebody.
Step back jumper. Mason Miller off the rim to the right, no good. Loose ball, rebound, last touch by Bender, out of play. 5:46 to play. Quarter number one, 5-2 lead for the Regals. Baseline right, Dutchick bounces the inbound into Kirshen. Up top for Miller. He'll try a straightaway three, no good. Hind iron rebound to Keegan Cohorst. Miller has started the game 0-for-2 with a turnover. Hoyle wheels it back around, left side wing for Lowry. Lowry pounds the dribble, hip high with the right hand up to Cohorst. Swung over to Hoyle, 45 feet out, right wing extended. Skip back to Cohorst, looks in for Bender, and that's a 3-second violation. And you called it, Coach. These officials love to do it, and they've already got their first 3-second violation at 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, they call numerous 3 seconds in the lane in the JV game, and they've started so far in the varsity game.
Kirshen, right wing, high post look for Dutchick. Turns out, bounce pass to the right slot for Kirshen. Kirshen to the left elbow, bounces one down. Missing the layup was Chase Becker. Cohorst stretched down the rebound. Becker had a good look, but couldn't get it to go. 3 minutes gone by, 5-2 lead for the Regals. Right slot, Lowry picks the dribble up, overhand pass, cross court for Keegan Cohorst. Back to the right side wing for Hoyle, into the corner for Wilson. Wilson, shot fake back up to Cohorst in the left slot, into the corner for Lowry. Baseline drive, Lowry tap dances the baseline. Lowry, what a player he has been all season long for Mount Pleasant, as a grab of the backcourt on Mason Miller. The foul was called on Jackson Hoyle, his first, team second, but Clayton Lowry has kind of taken over that Bulldog scorer's role, and he's done a great job with it, Coach.
Yeah, be a scorer every game.
Right wing, Kirshen. Back up top, Dutchick straight away. Off the bounce, Dutchick to the near side wing for Maloney's three. It is too long, and it goes out of play. Maloney missed it. And we'll get a couple of subs for Iowa City Regina. As they will go with Casey Daniel and Andrew Reese coming out. Coltrane Kirshen and Chase Becker. We've yet to see Ashton Cook come into this game. Left slot. Now Lowry. Over to Hoyle, swung to Wilson, left corner. Wilson jump stops up with the right hand. Wild shot too long. Karam's off the glass. Long rebound taken by Dutchik. Dutchik sprawling out on all four to get it. What a nice pass, whipped into the far corner. Right side, here's Weiss. Up top, Casey Daniel. Extra pass, Maloney down low to the left. His number good with the right hand, 7-4. Iowa City, Regina by 3. 3:50 to play, quarter number 1. Regina 7, Unpleasant 4. Keegan Cohorst, right wing for Wilson. Looks in for Bender, and a reach-around foul going to be called on Josh Dutchik, which is his first and also the team's first. Chase Becker is going to check back in for the Regals. He'll come in for Dutchik. 3:40 to go, quarter number 1. Regina 7, Unpleasant 4. Lowry off the inbound pass, tries a runner with the right hand, too long. Long rebound to Wilson, left wing. Wilson looks in for Bender, out to Cohorst, right wing, his drive. Back out to Wilson straight away. Wilson backs it up between the rings. 45 feet out onto the right side wing. Into the corner. Skipped over to Hoyle. Left wing, his three is good. Virginia ball. Jackson Hoyle from downtown. Time came up at 7. 5 minutes gone by in quarter number 1. Regina 7, Mount Pleasant 7. Casey Daniel, the left side wing for Maloney. Maloney. Back over to Daniel, turn it over. Bender picked his pocket, but he's going to be called for a double dribble. And a turnover right back to the Regals. 2:58 to go, quarter number 1. Regina 7, Mount Pleasant 7. Nathan Blanco alongside the coach Ken Bennett. Producer and engineer tonight, Jerry Keeley. KILJ, KILJ.com. Baseline left, the inbound from Maloney. Into the corner for Mason Miller. Miller left side. He'll pull up. Deep 3. No good. Back tap rebound to Brody Bender. Mason Miller 0 for his first 3. Hoyle bounces a pass short corner left. Lowry backs it out. Picks the dribble up, finds his man, Jackson Hoyle. Left side, bounces it back to Lowry. Lowry bullies his way down the baseline, lays it up there. Then Lowry with 4. Pleasant with their first lead. It's 9-7. 2.5 to play in quarter number 1. Regals now trailing 9-7. Left corner, here's a drive by Becker. Out to Daniel. Daniel, left side of wing, picks the dribble up. High post for Weiss. Weiss up on the right, no good. Rebounded by Clayton Lowry. Good post defense there by Mount Pleasant. Panthers up 2. 7 minutes gone by. They're fast breaking. Clayton Lowry, right wing. Between the circles, Cohorst rips the pass to Hoyle. Hoyle off the bounce. Wilson over to Cohorst. Extra pass, Lowry. Thought about the 3. He'll drive baseline and he's bodied up and fouled. 1:48 to go in the first quarter. Mount Pleasant leading 9-7. Fouls out Andrew Weiss. Regina will go back to the bench. Dutchik and Coltrane Crucian coming to the game. It's Danny Maloney and Casey Daniel out. Hoyle deep, NBA range. Jackson Hoyle, cha-ching. A Panther ball. They lead by a nickel. 12-7, a minute 37 to go in the first quarter. Crucian trailing on a 3. It's good. Coltrane Crucian answers the call. Crucian hits a 3 ball, 18% from 3. He's got 2 already tonight. Cohorst, extra pass. Lowry looks in for Brody Bender, low on the right, up with the right hand. It spins on. Brody Bender with his third and fourth point, and a timeout taken by Regina. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Minute 16 to go, quarter number 1, 14-10 Mount Pleasant. And the Panthers have started off.
Yeah, they shot real well to start with. 3-point play, 2 of them by Jackson Hoyle. And I think right now, the coach, he's at a quandary. I think he's going to, first of all, have to figure out what they're going to do when they're double teaming their leading scorer, Mason Miller. And he's going to have to get somebody on the low post, because that leaves somebody open, and they're going to try to get the ball to that person, and I would say they're going to try to probably post him up low. So if they're going to double team somebody's got to be loose for them.
Well, it's been a good start for Mount Pleasant in this one. Jackson Hoyle and Brevin Wilson sit on the timeout as Johnson comes in alongside Connor Peterson. Danny Maloney in for Chase Becker, also for Regina, out of the timeout. Kirshen right wing, up top for Mason Miller. Miller skipped it far side. Maloney, he'll try a three. Maloney from the far corner. It's no good, but an offensive rebound down low. The putback rattles in for Josh Duchek. Duchek makes it 14-12. Regina saws in the lead, cuts it in half. 47 seconds to play in quarter number one.
Been a fast first quarter.
Yes, it has. Far wing, Peterson. Tipped by Mason Miller, but it's out to Lowry right side. Skipped over to Keegan. Extra pass, Jack Johnson. Lowry, right side. Cohorse, high post for Benner. Back out to Lowry, right wing. Mount Pleasant can work for one shot here. And that's exactly what they will do. Keegan going to pound the dribble. Over to Jack Johnson. Keegan pulls up from inside the elbow and hits Cohorse. By the senior. And Regina won't get a shot up. We'll go to the end of the first quarter with Mount Pleasant leading Regina 16-12. Good start for the Panthers. Back to the moment. This is Panther basketball.
At Courtesy Doors Sales and Service, they don't just meet the standards, they define them. They service and sell garage doors, entry doors, and more. From minor repairs to a complex installation, they bring professionalism and craftsmanship.
City Regina will begin playing in the second quarter. Danny Maloney has it. Left side wing for Duchek. He'll try a deep jumper and hits it. Josh Duchek extending his range. Makes it a 16-14 game. I was informed during the timeout, coach, that Ashton Cook, team's second leading scorer, did not travel here tonight. He's out with an ankle injury.
Well, that's good news for the Panthers. So not hurt too bad. He wouldn't wish an injury on anybody, but that should help us.
Cohorse, extra pass. Lowry, right corner. His three. Too long. Clayton missing everything. It's rebounded by Duchek. Outlet to Mason Miller. They were clamping down on Mason Miller. He's yet to score. He tries a step back three. No good. Short rebound. Loose. It's Cohorse. Time. Arrow favors Mount Pleasant. Well, Mason Miller having a tough time getting going tonight, but you can see his release is quick. He's 0-4, 0-3 from three.
The Mount Pleasant defense is double teaming on Miller and a triangle defense in the lane. So not a boxing three, it's a triangle and two.
Jackson Hoyle bounces one for Wilson, left side, back up to Hoyle. Under a minute gone by here in the second quarter, 16-14, Mount Pleasant by two. Hoyle looks in for Bender, up with the right hand at Baby Hook, scoops it up, no good. Lowry, an offensive rebound, put back, no. He missed it. It's rebounded by Danny Maloney. Two good looks for Mount Pleasant there, coach. Couldn't get either of them. Maloney trying a fast break, kicks it out to Chase Becker, and Becker turns it over. Out to Hoyle, his deep three, no good. Rebound, Duchek. Off the bounce, Mason Miller shovels one back to Maloney. Maloney thought about the three, skips it to Coltrane Kirshen straight away. His three off behind iron as it goes right to Jackson Hoyle. Hoyle straight away. Underneath Wilson, scoops it up good. Wilson alone, good pass to Jackson. And it's 18-14 Mount Pleasant. That was a great find, Coach.
It was.
Kirshen underneath for Becker. He had it stripped away. Taken by Brody Bender. Outlet it to Brevin Wilson. Right wing, Wilson. Looks in, Bender, high post right, out to Jackson Hoyle. Skip to Keegan. Left side wing, here's Clayton Lowry. Lowry back over to Wilson. Short corner jumper for Hoyle. It's too long. As it trickles off into the awaiting arms of Coltrane Kirshen. Pulls it out to Mason Miller. Double team comes for Miller. Miller off the bounce. Step back jumper. No good. Back iron. Rebounded by Duchek. Duchek puts it back up. No, and a loose ball foul underneath the hoop. Bender with the rebound. Fouls on Chase Becker. His first, team's third. Becker comes out. Weiss back into the game. Casey Daniel also in for Danny Maloney. Bender will sit for Mount Pleasant for the first time tonight, and Jack Johnson comes on for him. It's Johnson, Lowry, Kilhorst, Wilson, Hoyle for Mount Pleasant, Miller, Daniel, Kirshen, Duchek, and Weiss for the Regals. Kilhorst into the corner. Hoyle, shot fake. Oh, what a pass, backdoor cut for Clayton Lowry, but a foul before the shot. Another good pass from Jackson Hoyle, who's throwing the ball around well tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Casey Daniel picks up the foul, his first, team's fourth. Inbound comes into Wilson, low on the right. Wilson back out. Colhorst, his feet are set. Three in the air. Popcorns in and out. Long rebound taken by Andrew Weiss. Oh, that was halfway down and out. Good look for Colhorst. Down low on the right here is Duchek. Oh, he missed the layup. And a rebound in traffic by Colhorst. And a foul called to boot. It's on Duchek, his second, team's fifth. Back in for Regina.
See, some of these players on Regina don't get a chance to work up the sweat.
No, they don't. Regina goes to Nick Hine here. Hine, freshly into the game. Right side, Colhorst. Oh, he turned it over right to the hands of Nick Hine. Outlet it to Mason Miller. Bounces the pass up for Kirshen. Kicks it out. Daniel, left slot three. No good. Out of play. And we have a timeout on the floor. 4:08 to play, second quarter. 18-14. Mount Pleasant leading by 4. Coaches at 30 will keep it right here. But Mount Pleasant doing what they have to do so far in this game.
Yeah, they are. They're shooting the ball well and playing good defense. And the diagonal pass against this zone defense for Regina, you can call it a 1-2-2 or a 3-2, however you want to term it. But the diagonal pass from right or left side top down diagonally to the low block is wide open. And we've hit it twice, but we haven't connected on the layup. Missed both of them, so we're going to have to look out for that. It's going to be wide open.
Well, too, Coach, Mount Pleasant's really kind of taking care of the basketball as well.
Yeah, they are. Done a good job so far.
Mount Pleasant leading this one 18-14. Glad you're with us, wherever you may be here this evening. Mount Pleasant with the basketball. They're up 4 points. 4 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jackson Hoyle, right side wing. Hoyle off the bounce to Jack Johnson, left side. Kicks it into the corner for Wilson. Wilson swung up top for Lowry. Tipped on a play by Mason Miller. It'll stay with Mount Pleasant. Miller hasn't affected this game offensively. That's good news for Mount Pleasant.
I'm surprised they haven't used somebody on the low block to get the ball inside against that triangle, but hopefully they won't do it.
Cohorst over to Hoyle. Back to Keegan. Jack Johnson, left corner. Swung to Hoyle, right side wing. Over to Keegan. Cohorst, backdoor lob for Lowry. And a 3-second violation called against Brevin Wilson.
That was a diagonal pass, and it was wide open. Get in the lane too long.
Danny Maloney comes in. Josh Duchek checks out. 4 points and 6 boards for Josh Duchek so far. 3:24 to go. Second quarter, 18-14. Mount Pleasant by 4. Coltrane Kirshen with 6. He has it right wing. Looks underneath for Casey Daniel. No, but a foul called. Daniel will get a couple of foul shots. Foul is called on Clayton Lowry, his first, team's third. And shooting the pairs, Casey Daniel. He's only shot 2 free throws on the season, and this one's no good. Mount Pleasant will go to the bench. Connor Peterson and Brody Bender back into the game as Jack Johnson and Brevin Wilson will come out. Free throw goes down for Daniel. Chase Becker will come in for Daniel. Mount Pleasant leading by 3. 18-15. Left side wing. Clayton Lowry. Back over to Peterson. Bounce pass for Hoyle. Skipped over to Keegan Cohorst. He turns it over. Poor pass. Again, that diagonal pass that time. Chase Becker read that one all the way, Coach.
Yeah, he did. I think he's setting up.
Danny Maloney left side looks in for Becker. Extra pass, Kirshen on the right. Kicked it back out to Nick Hine. Swung to Becker. Becker down low. Right-handed baby hook. Weasels off. Rebound to Bender. Outlet into Lowry. Kicks it out to Peterson. Thought about the 3. Into the right corner he goes. Back up top, Cohorst. Swung to Hoyle. Hoyle bounces for Keegan. Keegan from the inside of the elbow. That's pure basketball right there. Keegan Cohorst fading off one leg. Drills it just inside the foul line right. 20-15. Mount Pleasant by 5. 2:13 to go. Second quarter. In transition, here's a 3. Danny Maloney loads it up. No good. He's climbing high for the rebound is Coltrane Kirshen. Miller looks opposite. Kirshen steps in and hits an 18-footer. Coltrane Kirshen is having a nice night, Coach. He's got 7 points. That's double his season average. He's keeping the Regals in at 20-17. Mount Pleasant by 3. 102 to go in the first half. Jackson Hoyle, deep 3. Oh, that one's in and out. Rebounded by Mason Miller. He pushes it ahead to Kirshen. Low on the right. Coltrane Kirshen. Oh, my goodness. He's in a double figures, Coach. Coltrane Kirshen has 10 points.
Yeah, he does.
20-19, 90 seconds to play. Half number 1. Connor Peterson into the far corner. Jackson Hoyle, left side wing. Lowry back up to Hoyle. Skip to Cohorst. Short corner right, Peterson. Back to Hoyle. Into Lowry. Lowry with a baseline drive up with the right hand. Trying to put some English on it, no good. Clayton missed it. Rebound to Mason Miller. Miller 1-on-4 to the rim. Lays it up and in. Mason Miller gives Regina a 1-point lead with his first basket of the night and a 7-0 run for the Regals.
That's his first points of the night.
Right side, Bender out to Peterson. He'll try a 3. Peterson, hey, let's go. Peterson, onions from the right corner. Coltrane Kirshen, oh my goodness. Coltrane Kirshen in transition. Who's this kid? 24-23. Regina by 1. Now Pleasant will work for the final shot. Coltrane Kirshen has 13 points. He's 5 of 6 from the field. Peterson, baseline drive, careens it in, no good. Offensive rebound. Peterson up, no good again. Offensive rebound and a foul. Mason Miller got him. Okay, Connor Peterson. He's getting Mount Pleasant good minutes off the bench, Coach.
He sure is.
Peterson, 3 points, 3 rebounds off the bench. 1.9 remaining in the first half. Peterson's first free throw is no good. Andrew Weiss back into the game, and Josh Duchek into the game as well. Nick Hine comes out. Jack Johnson checks in for Mount Pleasant. Inbound comes in to Mason Miller. His three-quarter time. Mason Miller! You have got to be kidding me! Mason Miller! You have a 65-foot heave. And it goes at the horn.
At the end of the first half, number 12, Mason Miller.
Oh my goodness.
At the end of the first half, Regina
65-footer from the opposite free throw line.
Just remember to try to back up. Fell in there. We're gonna get a halftime clock? We're not gonna get a halftime clock. We're gonna get a halftime clock? We're not gonna get a halftime clock. It's just whatever. Are we gonna get a halftime clock? Halftime clock for you. 2 more quarters to go. We're done. We'll be home by 9 o'clock.
Becker, and Gutschek. For Mount Pleasant, Lowry, Cohurst, Denver, Wilson, and Hoyle.
Outscored the Regals 6-0 this quarter.
Coltrane Kirshen was the high point man for the Regals. He's wide open. His right slot three. Oh, he finally missed one. Rebounded by Bender. And I think this is a bad call.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
We don't have the world's best crew working tonight, do we?
I don't think so.
Keegan Cohorst left slot. Looks it in for Lowry, and the basketball gods give a gift to the Regina Regals there. You know what they say, Coach? The ball never lies.
No, it sure does.
The ball never lies. Maloney saunters into the half court. He's got the left corner. Kirshen freed up. No. Rebounded by Maloney. Maloney bounces, and it's kicked. So Coltrane Kirshen, for his first 2 during the second half. I think he had the first half of his lifetime.
Maybe he'll get back to normal the second half.
18% coming into the game. He said, "To heck with my averages." Inbound pass to Mason Miller, low on the right. Forces it up, no good. He's able to track down the rebound. What do you think of Mason Miller? Here's Maloney's 3, no good.
Tough to say. Double team didn't touch the ball very much.
Rebound to Bender, far side, over to Hoyle. Hoyle jacks up a 3. Oh, that was a bad miss. Jackson missed that one by a mile. No rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Pleasant. Coltrane Kirshen comes out of the game, and
that was a 28-foot shot.
Casey Daniel comes in. That was an air ball.
It was a long way out.
3 minutes gone by. Third quarter, 30-27. Mount Pleasant by 3. Mason Miller, you can watch him, Coach. He just never stops moving. He can't do it the way he's being guarded. Open 3, Maloney. High iron miss, no good. Rebound to Brody Bender. Right wing, here's Hoyle. Into the corner for Brev Wilson. Wilson tries to find a Clayton Lowry post. Tipped on a play by the right hand of the big Andrew Weiss. Inbound comes in near side. Brevin Wilson. Wilson up to Hoyle. Swung opposite for Keegan Cohorst. Keegan skips it back in. Lowry. Back to Keegan straight away. Attacks the rim up with the right hand. Oh, he took a hard fall and he's hurt. Keegan Cohorst is very slow to get up. He took a hard fall. Miller goes the other way. Scoops it up with the left hand on the power play. As Nick Hine comes back in for Danny Maloney. Jack Johnson's going to come in for Mount Pleasant. Keegan Cohorst is walking off very gingerly. That's the last thing you wanted to see, Coach.
I don't know whether it's his shoulder or his side, but he hit that floor hard.
Oof. Yes, he did. 30-29, 4 minutes gone by. Third quarter, Mount Pleasant leading by 1. Hoyle off the drive to the right side for Wilson. Wilson skips to Johnson. Johnson, he's going to try a 3. Getting contributions up and down the bench tonight, Coach. So far, Jack Johnson dials deep. Mount Pleasant by 4. Left side, Daniel. He hits it 3 twice, the whole crowd. Casey Daniel with 4. The lead 33-32, Mount Pleasant. And a kickball violation. Chase Becker going to check back in for Regina. Becker will grab Andrew Weiss. Good one brewing here. Left wing Johnson into the corner for Bender. Bender back to Jack. 3:11 to go, third quarter. 33-32, Mount Pleasant by 1. Underneath Bender. Oh, what a pass. Wilson. Brody Bender owes him a prime rib dinner. That was served up on a platter. Here's Mason Miller pulling up from the elbow. No good. Long rebound, bolts off the rim to Brody Bender. Bender doing a good job on the glass tonight, Coach.
Yeah, he is.
Back the other way. Here's a drive by Clayton Lowry as he hooks it up and over to foul. Clayton Lowry with 6 points. A foul called on Chase Becker, his second. Team's first. And shooting a pair is Clayton Lowry. First of which is good. Comes back to the game. You like to see that. Jackson Hoyle checks out. Lowry makes both foul shots. 37-32, Mount Pleasant by 5. 2:43 to go, third quarter. Nick Hine bounces it up top between the rings for Daniel. This is a triangle and 2, you're right, Coach. There's a push off and a foul called. His first. Team's first. Entry pass to Casey Daniel. You think this annoys a player like Mason Miller to get defended like this?
No, he's probably used to it.
Well, Regina hasn't used their power play very well, have they?
No, they haven't.
They're going 4-on-3. Here's an open shot. No good. It's Casey Daniel. And a loose ball. Foul called against Mount Pleasant after the miss.
Foul number 2.
Clayton Lowry. His second foul, team second.
Number 2.
They kind of talked about what you think they should be doing. What aren't they doing offensively to use their man advantage?
They're not blocking. Hitting people on the low block.
And what do you mean by that?
It's a one-on-one situation down there. It's like a man-to-man.
Jack Johnson with an intercept over to Lowry. Hangs in the air. Lays it up and in. Oh, what a move by Clayton Lowry. He's in a double figures with 10. 39-32. Right side, here's Nick Hine. Hine looking in for Becker. Becker up with a power dribble. His layup, no, but a foul.
I think they got Cohors. Oh, maybe
Now
not.
they're going to get Bender. Brody's second. Team's third. 2 shots here awarded to Chase Becker. 48% from the line this season is Chase Becker. First is good. Mount Pleasant will go to the bench, as will Iowa City Regina. Danny Maloney comes in for Nick Hine. Coltrane Kirschner back into the game. He'll grab Casey Daniel. Mount Pleasant goes to the bench. Bender out. Jackson Hoyle back in. Becker at the line. Missed it. Rebounded by Keegan. 1:40 to go, third quarter, 39-33. Mount Pleasant by 6. Jackson Hoyle over to Cohorst, into the corner. Jack Johnson. Clayton Lowry low on the right. Entry pass to Keegan. Oh, he's securing the center. Up and in. Clayton Lowry tucked the line. 12 points. Mount Pleasant on a 17-6 run. Here's a drive-by Duchek and a body foul call against Mount Pleasant. It's on Keegan Cohorst, his second, team's fourth. Andrew Weiss comes back into the game. Chase Becker checks out. Mount Pleasant by 8. 41-33. Layup, Mason Miller, no good. Miller tracks down his miss. Miller to the right elbow. Back out Maloney. Bounce pass left wing for Kirshen. His 3 is short. Offensive rebound Maloney. Maloney keeps it alive over to Coltrane. Kirshen back out to Mason Miller. Miller, step back 3. Short again. Rebound. Danny Maloney. Maloney up with the right hand. He missed it. Loose ball rebound taken out. Last touch by Mount Pleasant. Oh, Danny Maloney.
That was the first time.
He had 4 offensive rebounds that possession.
That was the first time he forced a shot.
Connor Peterson into the game. Lowry checks out. He's talking about Miller or Maloney?
Miller.
Maloney inbounds. Comes into Mason Miller, but Jack Johnson denies him, and it's tipped out of play. Check triggers, right baseline. Comes in for Mason Miller. Oh, how did he get his hand on that? Miller backs it out near the right slot. Tries to step back. Defended nicely. Into Duchek, low to the right. And offensive foul. Keegan Cohorst. It's in the way of it. It's on Josh Duchek, his second, team second. You're laughing because you don't agree with it?
It was not a good call. I'm all for Mount Pleasant, but Keegan just took a dive. It worked, though.
He should get an Emmy for that.
Yeah, he should. It worked. That's good.
Brevin Wilson, high post right. Brev out to Keegan, 22 to shoot. Here in the third quarter, Mount Pleasant leading by 8. 17-6 run for the Panthers. Brev. Out to Connor Peterson. Connor with it right wing. Connor dissecting the zone. Forces up a wild shot. No, but a foul called. Oh, Connor Peterson will get a couple of shots here. Way.
Number 24, Connor Peterson.
Connor Peterson.
The coach is talking about it right now with one of the back officials. The same call went against him down at his end, and it went against him down at our end.
Free throw no good by Connor. Peterson has 4 points off the bench, Coach. He's had a nice night.
Yeah, so is Jack Johnson.
Connor makes it. Give him 5. The lead is 9. Inbound comes to Coltrane Kirshen into the corner. Maloney, he'll trigger a 3. It's an air ball. And that was an outstanding quarter for the Panthers. They lead by 9 going to the money frame. Mount Pleasant 42, Regina 33. Back in 1 minute. This is Panther basketball.
From preventative care to surgical needs, Northeast Animal Hospital is here to help. And if you can't take Fido with you on that vacation trip, Northeast Animal Hospital is here again with boarding care for even your special needs sweethearts. For a full-service veterinary practice that cares for your pets with a loving heart, call 385-9533.
Thinking about a building project around your home? Think of Zeglin Construction of Olds, Iowa. Rob Zeglin and his crew will do a professional job using quality products and making sure you're satisfied with the work from start to finish. Give them a call today at 319-601-9051. Get a hold of Zeglin Construction soon. Get Rob on the job.
We're working together for your financial future. Let's talk. Contact any of your Mount Pleasant Edward Jones financial advisors. Dave George at 385-1216, Patricia Morley at 385-7081, Rich Mueller at 385-9860, or me, Whitney Rogers, at 385-3411. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
42-33, Mount Pleasant leading by 9 at recess, Coach. Or excuse me, at the, not recess, this is the fourth quarter. What am I talking about? It's the money quarter.
Yeah, it is.
And they were on an 18-6 run to close the third. They looked really strong that quarter.
Yeah, they played well.
Jackson Hoyle, right wing. Swung to Jack Johnson. Johnson, oh, nearly turned it over. Diving effort to save it by Ducek goes awry. Inbound comes in. Down low. Jackson Hoyle, a Panther money ball. 12-point lead. Casey Daniel on the drive. Out to Coltrane Kirshen. Back to Daniel, left wing. Daniel over to Mason Miller. Mason Miller up to the right. No, but a foul. Mason Miller's getting hounded all over the floor. Connor Peterson picks up a foul. His first, team's 5th. Mason Miller can go eruption mode any second, though. You have to be careful with him, don't you?
Sure do.
Chase Becker down low on the right, up with the right hand. It's good. Touched all parts of the rim. Still a 10-point lead for the Panthers. 1 minute gone by, fourth quarter. Regina will bring out their press. Mount Pleasant breaks it fairly easily. Jackson Hoyle, right wing. Looks in for Brev Wilson. Up with the right hand, no good. Brevin missed it. Wild shot that was. Rebound to Coltrane Kirshen. And Johnson ties up Mason Miller in the backcourt. Jack picks up his first, team's 6. Jack and Connor will go to the bench. Brody Bender and Clayton Lowry back into the game. I'd like to see what Miller can do with some single coverage on him.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
Not tonight. Ducek. Left wing for Daniel. On to Ducek. Daniel, left slot, his three. No good. Way too long. Rebounded by Bender. Bender keeps it alive. And it goes all the way to the Bender's game has kind of evolved over the last couple of weeks, and he's playing some really strong basketball.
Well, that was a good pass by Brevin Wilson. That's what made that play.
And a poor pass on this end by Daniel. And a timeout taken by Regina. Oh, gosh, Coach. He's calling it already. I don't know if I want to believe him. Timeout on the floor. 6:15 to go. Fourth quarter, 47-35. You're listening to Panther basketball.
Mount Pleasant Tire keeps you rolling. They're a certified dealer of Goodyear, Dunlop, and Kelly tires. Besides being a tire dealer and repair shop, they also can help you with your automotive repair and can do oil, lube, and filter service. Their friendly staff will go above and beyond to help you with all of your auto repair needs. Call to schedule an appointment at Mount Pleasant Tire, 385-3022.
C&M Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing is ready to take care of all your needs. Their service technicians have the training and tools necessary to get the job done right the first time. They also sell and install new water heaters, heating systems, and air conditioners with high-quality brands such as Rheem and Lennox. For quick, dependable service, 385-4125. C&M Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. Working hard for each and every customer. Salem offers tree trimming and removal, stump grinding, storm damage recovery, and much more. They're also very careful of the surroundings and safety. For a professional company that will take great care of your property, call 319-931-6759. CW Tree Trimming of Salem. Where they're into your trees, not your wallet.
47-35, Mount Pleasant leading by 12 points. Glad you're with us. Nathan Blanco alongside the coach, Ken Bennett. Brevin Wilson down low on the right, lays it up and in. The lead is up to 14. Mount Pleasant 25-8 advantage this half. You wonder what this Regina team looks like with Ashton Cook as well. Down low on the right, Becker is fouled. Of course, you know what they say, Coach? What is it saying? Ifs and buts are candy nuts, right? Isn't that how they say it?
There's a couple other things you could use.
Coltrane Kirsten comes out. Danny Maloney comes in. The foul picked up on Brody Bender. Was his third, team's seventh. Chase Becker, the 1-and-1. It's good. He'll get one more.
Each team's only shot 6 free throws this game.
Becker misses it, but it's tracked down by Casey Daniel. Left wing for Ducek. Regina trailing by 13 points, 5:40 to go in the game. Maloney, left side Daniel. Looking in for Becker. Becker up with the right hand. No, rebound. Taken by Ducek, low on the right. Ducek up with the right hand. It's good. Down to an 11-point game. 5:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Bender gets it across the half-court line. Skips it over to Jackson Hoyle. He'll trigger a deep three. Go! Jackson Hoyle. Cha-ching, a Panther volleyball. Back up by 14.
Like I said, too late for the running Regals.
Jackson picks up a foul in transition.
Number 42.
It's his second, team's 8th. Becker comes out. Andrew Weiss into the game for the running Regals. Mason Miller is at the foul line. Free throw is no good. And Mason Miller's had an off night. Bender the miss. 52-38, under 5 minutes to go. Mount Pleasant leading by 14, and a bump foul called against Regina's. Casey Daniels, second, team's 4th. 52-38. Baseline right, the inbound comes in for Lowry. Lays up and in. Bring Lowry. 54-38, Mount Pleasant by 16. Here's Mason Miller. 3 into the corner of the rim, no good. And a loose ball foul called against the running Regals. Foul picked up on Casey Daniel is his third, and another jersey tug foul. Come on now. Casey Daniel picks up another foul without any clock going up the scoreboard, coach. Casey Daniel picks up his third and fourth fouls just like that. Poor guy. Bender to Keegan. Oh, Keegan caught one in the lip. Boy, he is lucky to evade that without a trip to the dentist, coach. Easy peasy. Josh Duchek picks up the foul, his third, and all of a sudden the run Regals earn the penalty. 1-on-1 time for Mount Pleasant. Keegan Cohorst at the line with 6 points. Foul shot is up, and it's good. 55-38, 4.5 to play in the game. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Maloney. Mount Pleasant leading by 17. They've exploded in the second half. Duchek kicks to the corner. Casey Daniel open three, no good. They can't buy a shot this half. It's cleared by Cohorst. Mount Pleasant, coach, get this, they're 12 of 15 in the second half. Offensive foul called on Clayton Lowry. Mount Pleasant, coach, 12 of 15 in the second half. Iowa City, Regina in half number 2, 4 of 20.
And they haven't been good shots either.
Oh, they're going to call this back. Not an offensive foul, by the way. Andrew Weiss called for the foul. Oh, it's been that kind of night for Regina. Coltrane Kirsten comes back in the game. Chase Becker comes off. Casey Daniel, Andrew Weiss back into the game. Free throw by Lowry is good. Coach, he has 15 tonight.
Played a good ball game. Another one. I don't think he's played a bad game all year.
Second foul shot by Clayton is good. Nick Hine into the game. He'll grab Maloney. 4 minutes to play in this game. Mount Pleasant leading by 19. Open three. Duchek no good. Rebounded by Becker. Becker loses it out of play. It'll stay on this end.
I think Brevin Wilson just put his arm back.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's disgusting.
It's still dangling, but I don't know if he got it all back in place.
Here's Mason Miller, three, right on, it's good. Mason Miller hits the triple. Timeout taken by Iowa City, Regina. Their coach thinks they can get the 16-point play written up, Coach.
Yeah, he does. They'll be showing to us with 3:45 left.
It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Mount Pleasant leads 57-41. This is Panther basketball.
A tradition of insurance excellence is carried on by Gamreth Doyle Benz Insurance in Mount Pleasant. The insurance professionals will make sure that you have the proper insurance coverage so that you are not under or overinsured. When you need insurance for your home, farm, business, and vehicles, contact Gamreth Doyle Benz Insurance of Mount Pleasant.
MD Orthopedics, based in Wayland, Iowa, is an orthopedic device company of Ponseti Method Clubfoot products. MD Orthopedics is advancing footwear devices for non-surgical clubfoot treatment and is an industry leader in the production of ankle-foot orthotics in North America today. MD Orthopedics and their winning team of employees impact world health.
Your voice lets them know he's safe. Shelter Insurance does the same for you. Roadside assistance is now included with your auto policy. So if your car leaves you stranded, just call and we'll take care of you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield, we're your shelter. Some restrictions apply.
For details, see Steve Engberg in Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant High School. The Panthers leading by 16 in this game. They pulled away in the second half, Coach. What a strong effort tonight by Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, and everybody's played well, not just one or two. Everybody's played super.
Bender pulls it out. 3.5 to play in the game. Triple handoff to Brevin Wilson, working on Becker.
And Regina's playing man-to-man now, probably what they should have been playing a long time ago.
No kidding. Oil, right wing, picks the dribble up, hands it off to Bender. Right wing. Brody is fouled. Josh Duchik picks it up. That's going to be his fourth.
It's funny. Miller's walking down the court deep at his offensive end. Two guys went with him. I wonder if they went to the bathroom with him at halftime.
They're going with him everywhere. You might see those guys get on the bus with him later tonight. Brody Bender to make 2 of 2.
I think Miller's going to see 2 white shirts in his dreams tonight.
Well, it's not going to be sweat on those jerseys for Jackson Hoyle and Brevin Wilson. They got blue streaks all over it, don't they?
They sure do.
Here's an open 3. Coltrane Kirshen. He's came down to earth again. Missed the 3 ball. Jackson Hoyle converging with Mason Miller for the long rebound. Jackson a little bit slow to get up. He'll stay with the Regals. They're down by 18 points. Coltrane Kirshen. Little handoff to Duchik. Out to a 3 by Nick Hine. No good.
Doesn't look like they got very many three-point shooters.
No. Bender's got a double-double and a foul called on Nick Hine. Brody Bender, 10 points, 10 boards tonight, Coach. A workmanlike effort for Mount Pleasant's big man.
Yeah, he's a solid rebounder. A lot of times that goes unnoticed, but he's all over the glass. When you get 10 rebounds, that's about like getting 20 points.
Free throw no good by Keegan, and he thought it was the 1-and-1. It wasn't. Squeeze back in again. Here comes from Chase Baker. Second foul shot, no good by Keegan. Rebounded to Coltrane Kirshen. Left side Hine. Looking in for Casey Daniel. Daniel with it. And a travel call. Well, Coach, this one's all but academic now. I knew you were going to say that. You never will let me live that one down, will you?
Nope, it's lucky you didn't put any money on it.
Mount Pleasant by 18. Clayton Lowry will pull it out near half court. I wish there was the basketball equivalent of a kneel down. Here's Lowry to the rim, lays it up and in. Clayton has 18 points. 61-41. Casey Daniel. Straight away, Duchek, 3, no good. And it's out of play, and Mount Pleasant will enter the bench.
Great game by the Panthers tonight.
Absolutely.
Good game planned by Coach Caleb Akey. Triangle and 2, and the 2 were guarding Jason Miller, their 25-point
Mason Miller. Mason Miller.
He scores 25 a game. Tonight he's only got 10.
Oh, Cooper Pulis. The big dog, Cooper Pulis, lays it up. And a substitution timeout taken by Regina. The Regals 16 of 52 in the game. Second half, Coach, 5 of 26 in the field.
field. Doesn't surprise me. They don't have three-point shooters. They not only missed the shot, they were bad misses.
Yeah. Yep. Well, this one's in the W column. Here's a deep three attempt. Oh, that one goes. Number 3, Jack Brant from downtown. Good looking jump shot there, Coach.
Get in there.
Connor Peterson, right side. Kicks it back into the corner. Jonathan Myers with a Tasmanian devil move. And a body foul called on Connor Peterson.
They're not going to call any fouls, I don't think. I didn't think they would, but they had to call out.
Brevin Wilson comes in for Clayton Lowry. Marquis Kors, beg your pardon.
Number 3, Jack Brant.
Shooting a pair here is Jack Brant. First foul shot by Brant is no good. This is going to be a nice win for the Panthers.
Sure is.
Brant's second free throw, no. Peterson to miss. Brevin Wilson. Here's a drive. Scoop shot, no good. Jonathan Myers. Tie up. The arrow favors the Regals. Everyone wanted Jonathan Myers to get a basket, including you and I, Coach.
Yeah, that was a nice
move. It was a nice move. It was.
Just didn't get the ball up high enough.
Nope. You like seeing this type of thing here, Coach.
That's the first time I think I've seen a player with long sleeves.
He's got long sleeves on, man.
Surprised he didn't have leggings on, too.
34 seconds remaining in this game. 18-point lead. The foul shot is good by number 21, Kyle Schooley, who was into the game. Second free throw is missed. Rebounded by Bullis. Let's see if we can get another opportunity here for Jonathan Myers. Wilson, left wing. Oh, come on, Brev. Foul called. Brev's going to get foul shots. Gotta check that one out to your main man, Jonathan Myers.
Man, I don't want to do Jonathan Myers, but I hope he scores.
Exactly.
Another tough.
Brevin Wilson's free throws up and no good. Side. Here's a three ball by Schooley, no good. Brevin clears the miss. Has it stolen away from him from behind by Nick Hine. Bounces to Carson Jensen, who lays it up and in and the foul. So Brev picks up his first foul. And shooting one is Carson Jensen. The foul shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Peterson. I'll let it be. Jonathan Myers really had it.
Regina, 48.
But this one's over. Mount Pleasant wins it going away. 64 to 48. The Panthers hold on and pick up a double.